Hello, David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. Listen, I received something. It's a prototype. Now, it's not in stores yet. It hopefully will be in by the holidays. And I'm so excited, and I actually had permission to not only show it to you, break the news today, but to actually demonstrate this. I got to show this to you. It's amazing. It just came in. Now, this looks like an innocuous little suitcase, but check this out. It is the Suits of James Bond Easy Button. Yeah, you know about the Staples Easy Button. I know you do. This is so much better because all I do is, and believe me, it's an easy thing to do. You just press this button and Matt Spaiser shows up. Wherever he is, he shows up. Now look, if you're like me, and I don't think you are, it is so easy to get very lackadaisical. I don't want to go to any websites, and the internet is not here to stay, so I don't want to go to his website. Why not have the man here? So I've never tried this. This is right out of the box. We're going to give this a try. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
David, I was in the middle of dinner.
Okay, well, first of all, it works. It works. Matt, I am so sorry. Was it a dinner with Jana? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, first of all...
We had great wine.
You had great wine?
Some Bollinger.
Look, I didn't call you here for that. I'll be honest with you. First of all, amazing tool that was created to get you here. I'm sorry. I'm going to let you get back to that, but I wanted to really have a conversation with my audience and you about fit. And I could have looked it up on your website, but you're so much better than the website. Oh, I love this guy so much. All right, so we're going to talk about the fit. Now, you've seen that I've done a couple of vlogs on the James Bond fit. I've done some polos and things like that, but you've done a lot of discussions on fit, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about it. I mean, first of all, I'm wearing a Mason & Sons shirt. It's in a size small. Fits great, right?
It's pretty good.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Didn't see that coming. Well, tell me what's wrong with it.
Well, what I'm seeing right now, this fold right here.
Yeah.
That means that it's a bit too small for your chest.
This small. This right here.
All right. It's kind of.
It shouldn't be puckering and.
It's pulling out there, and you probably can't even button that top button because your chest is so muscular.
There'll be this. Oh, you're sweet.
You can't.
Should have brought that wine for me. Just
so. It's not good. So I think you need a bit more space in the chest. It does fit very nicely in the waist, and the hips.
Okay.
That fits very nicely.
Right.
But if it's not fitting
what about
up
the
here, back, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little tight again, up and this side especially.
And if I raise my hand,
you can move. You have room, but it's still just a little too small.
And more importantly, you've taught me this. It doesn't give me the Connery fit, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Just the Craig fit was maybe a bit more like this, although even Craig shirts don't have that.
That puckering and stuff like that.
No.
Well, I don't want the puckering. All right, I've got a reputation to uphold here, Matt. I mean, you know this. So what should I do? Do you have any fixes?
Well, if something is too small like this, there's nothing you can do in a shirt. You can't let a shirt out generally.
Right.
So you do need to size up.
So don't you have some sort of magical power that you can turn this into a medium?
I can fix anything.
Whoa, all right, I have to admit, this feels better. How are we doing with this one?
It looks a lot better. It's a little bit here, but I think we can...
I can't help that. I gotta stop
you
at the
are strong.
X3.
Yeah, I think, but this one definitely has more room here. It's even a little shorter.
Well, you did amazing things. You actually made it a little bit shorter, yeah.
Yeah.
And the back's okay?
Looks great. Now, when you move your arms, you have enough space.
I have a lot more room. Yeah.
Yeah, because
so the mediums.
You have to be able to move a bit in these shirts.
Right.
But yeah, it looks great.
The medium's definitely for me then. I mean, I wore the small, and I did a review on the small, and I think you saw that, and I think I like the small. I would still wear it out in public, but I think this makes me feel a little bit more Connery. It's a little more billowy and airy.
It should be, and also with this kind of shirt, some shirts.
You're wearing one of those too, right?
I am wearing one.
Yeah.
And these shirts need to be a little billowy because these are meant for hot weather. You don't want a shirt sticking to you when you get all sweaty out there. You'll feel a lot cooler if you have just a little space.
That's right.
Now, I'm also wearing the medium.
Yeah.
Even though I am not as built as you are, the medium is the size for me as well.
Did you get this nip tucked at all?
I had it a little. So for me,
surgery?
I needed the medium because the small would have been a little too tight in the hips for me. And
hips don't lie.
That's all you can do. So I had no choice but to wear the medium. Now, I did have it shortened because, like you, the shirt was too long for me.
I wouldn't say we're a height challenge. You're actually taller than me.
Just a little.
What are you, 6'8"?
Yeah. So
6'3". Shut up.
So
you can't tell. You're sitting behind a computer. Sorry.
So I needed something also a little shorter. So I had my tailor took 2 inches off of it and took in the sides a little. And I actually had asked my tailor, since he was opening up the sides, if he could add some vents into the sides.
And you added longer vents. Longer vents. I still have the short vents.
You have the original ones that the Mason and Son shirt
Yes.
had. I wanted something a little longer, so my tailor put 3-inch vents in. You could probably even go up to 4 inches, I'd say.
Braggart. 4 inches. Wow.
Could.
It's amazing what a tailor can give you.
Yeah, so
I tell you what, I know Jen is probably reporting to the morgue, that you're missing, but can I take advantage of the fact that you're here to do a little bit of a Rorschach test with fit? Because it is rare that I have you here in the Zaritsky archive. So I just happen to have, who knew, a series of photos. And I want to show you these photos, and I want you to tell me what's wrong, or maybe not even what's wrong, but what do you think of the fit of each one of these? So we're going to go through each one. Joe's going to edit this and make it look so pretty. All right. So the first picture, what did you think of that? That's obviously from Skyfall, Glencoe.
Yeah, so I remember when I first saw this, I was a bit shocked at how tight the suit was. It's it actually makes Daniel Craig even look like a smaller man than he is.
Right.
It's really downplaying his musculature. But the most obvious thing to me is that the button, all that pulling at the button, is because the chest is too snug. He needs something a little bigger, and he probably also needs a slightly longer jacket. Which
he did wear his jacket short, right?
A little short, because I mean this was the trend in 2012, and he needed the. I mean that's he likes the trendy look.
He does,
but it's just a bit short, and I think it downplays his torso.
Yeah.
So I think he needs.
It might have been a misstep. All right, here we go.
So here's another shot from Skyfall.
What do you think? Is it better?
It's just slightly better because I think this was one of the suits that they had fitted him for the action scene.
So he's running. I think he's running in this scene.
Yeah. So they have different. Jani came up with some different fits for different uses, different stuntman fits, and this is one of the slightly larger fits that they gave Daniel Craig, so he could move a bit more in it.
Yep.
Just the very tight fit that they use for the hero shots doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
When it's when he's moving battle. It still doesn't look great, but also he's moving.
Yes. It's unfair.
You can't judge a fit completely when someone's in motion.
Yeah.
So
when I look in a mirror in the morning, should I do a running pose and a standing pose? Running and standing?
When a tailor is fitting you, at a standing, relaxed pose. And that is that's how you can really fit a suit. But a suit also needs to fit well to be able to allow you to move. You want to be able to sit down comfortably.
So it's not too constricted.
You want to be able to drive.
Yes.
You have to think about. I mean, I don't drive regularly because I live in a city.
Right.
You're driving every day.
And you also had your license revoked 3 times. There was that.
So you want to be able to.
I do. I want to
be able to drive.
Yes.
If you can't reach your arm out when you're sitting in a suit, now some people do like to take their jackets off when they're driving.
Right.
But that's more so you don't wrinkle your jacket. But James Bond doesn't need to do that.
Spectre, tuxedo. What do you think of that? What did you think of his tuxedo jacket?
I got some mixed feelings about that.
Oh, clearly. What happened?
Who
hurt you, Matt? Who hurt
I'm
you?
very, very happy that they decided to bring back the ivory dinner jacket. We hadn't seen that in 30 years.
That's crazy.
A View to a Kill was the last time we saw that.
Oh my gosh.
It was a 30-year gap in this iconic Bond look. So that is just amazing they brought it back. And then even with the Goldfinger carnation.
Yes.
That I love that.
So what's your mixed feeling? It sounds like it's only gushing.
So the style of it is not the traditional
Peak
style.
lapel?
Well, no, I like the peak lapel.
Okay.
But they did a lot of things that made this different from the classics that Sean Connery and Roger Moore wore. They had the silk facings on the lapel. That's something that every white dinner jacket now does.
Okay.
But that was not the case before this. None of James Bond's dinner jackets before that had the silk facings on the lapel. this also has 2 buttons, which I'm not a fan of,
Right.
and it has the covered buttons, which now they match the facings and the lapel, but before that, Connery's and most of Moore's
Right.
had mother pearl buttons, white mother pearl
Yes.
buttons that are really elegant. I love those.
Yep. They say you can't go back. All right, so let's concentrate on the fit. Here we go. Fit, it's Spectre. He's going to see his brother. What do you think of that?
You know, it's
Fit-wise.
it's not great.
Ooh.
It wasn't great at first.
Sorry, Daniel.
You know, they
Why?
it's just kind of the same problems that we saw
Puckering again.
in Skyfall.
Yep.
So some of the same problems. So I think
All right. All right, then I'm going to give you a chance for redemption. The Skyfall tuxedo. What did you think of the blue Skyfall tuxedo? Better?
as far as the fit goes,
Fit. Just fit.
I think it's about the same.
And it's high, right? The
It's about this. It's the same as the others. The jacket's a bit too short.
Yep.
It's it's the same.
All right. What is that even from?
That's the same blue one that we saw before.
We're not going to do that. Joe Darlington's going to edit the shit out of that. All right, now we're going to go all the way back to 2008, Quantum of Solace, still Tom Ford. What did you think of his suit from Quantum of Solace?
I think that's the best look he's had
Ooh.
in the series.
All right, we have a winner.
I think Quantum of Solace has the best fit that Daniel Craig has worn
Nice.
in his.
What was it about the fit of that suit that you think is acceptable?
It looks like it follows the shape of his body. That's what well, I mean, there are different ideas about how a good fitting suit should be, but one of them is at least if it's tight,
Right.
it should follow the lines of the body. It shouldn't have all the wrinkling and puckering, and it has a little, but you also can't tell because he's moving.
Yes.
And also, you also see more of that wrinkling and puckering
Right.
when the suit is a lighter weight.
True.
The heavier suits, say like the heavier suits that Sean Connery wore, they were lightweight by his standards.
Yes.
But to our standards, those are heavy suits.
So,
And those don't show that kind of the imperfections in the
Right.
fit. They don't show. They don't wrinkle as much. So they'll look better.
what a segue. What a segue, because now we've got Sean Connery. You know what movie that's from?
Well, from Russia with Love.
The guy's good. Just saying.
So
It's worth every dollar that prototype was sent for me for free.
So this gray silk suit in From Russia with Love has a perfect fit. Now
Right.
it's also a much different type of fit.
Right.
We're seeing a much fuller fit in Sean Connery suits. You know,
Different time, yeah.
people do think that. I mean, people kind of misunderstand the fit of his suits. They see slim lapels, they think it's a slim fit, but it's not. This is quite a full fit. It doesn't show off as as muscular as Sean Connery was. He had a huge drop from his chest and his waist, but his tailor, Anthony Sinclair, thought it would be a great idea to kind of downplay that physique and make him look a bit more elegant.
Right.
But
And it worked.
It really worked because he still looks powerful. But the suit has a very full-fitting chest, and that chest really adds to the power, whereas a tight chest can downplay
Yeah.
it if it's too small.
Speaking of boundless chests, I mean hairless, boundless chests. Let's talk about Roger Moore.
Okay, so here we're seeing
What a segue.
we're seeing a great fit here. I mean, the photo is this image. We do see some puckering in the chest, but there's a lightweight suit. He's moving. The fit that Cyril Castle did with this suit is really exceptional.
Zero Mostel from Fiddler on the Roof?
Cyril Castle,
Oh, Cyril Castle, sorry. I thought you said Zero Mostel.
he's great too.
He is great, but not a great tailor. Go ahead, sorry.
No.
I digress.
So this is for Roger Moore's first. This is one of the first suits that we see in the film.
True.
We can't see the suit that he wears under the overcoat, but we can see this one, and we're seeing a closer fitting chest than what Connery wore, because in the 70s, those full fits from the 60s
Yeah.
that the English tailors were doing. They had been doing this in the 40s and the 50s, and some of them were still doing it in the 60s, like both Anthony Sinclair and Cyril Castle were doing those. But by the 70s, we're seeing some closer fits, and we can see that the chest is definitely closer fitting, but it still has a fullness to it.
It does, yeah.
And the wide lapels aren't these are the narrowest lapels that Roger Moore wore in the 70s.
Right, you can't hang glide.
These aren't. No, it's not Moonraker.
It's not like a flying squirrel or something like that.
So, but we are seeing. I think that does. It has an interesting effect on the chest. These look quite balanced in Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
So they're not really making his chest look big or small. Whereas Sean Connery's narrow lapels actually helped make his fit, emphasize that bigger fit.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to transport you to the 80s. Timothy Dalton.
Ooh.
Off the rack, baby. Sears Roebuck. J.C. Penney's? I don't know. What tailor was this? No,
So the thing with the License to Kill fits.
Yeah,
they were off the rack, but they were also. It was the times that they were. At this time they were making really, really full-fitting suits.
They did.
And you can, if you look at GQ, the covers of GQ, you'll see even fuller fits than this.
Shoulder pads were like gigantic.
Yeah, so his actually isn't as ridiculous, but for Bond, this is not the look of an English tailored Bond.
Right.
He.
So your wedding suit was not tailored off of Timothy Dalton's look?
No.
Oh.
Not License to Kill.
Okay, not License to Kill. All right, here we go. Now it's just a blazer, but what do you think of the fit of the blazer? To me, that looks good.
Yeah, I think Lazenby has some of the best suits of the series in style and fit. Now the fit is it's actually kind of similar to what I was talking about with that Roger Moore suit. So Demi Major made this, and he definitely fitted it in a closer fit than we had been used to seeing for Connery, because the times were different.
Yes.
It was no longer. I mean, it wasn't that old-fashioned look from the from that kind of Connery kind of even carry over from the 50s.
Yeah.
Whereas this was really 60s style, not Mr. Fish extravagant 60s style, but it's still 60s style, and I think it's actually kind of similar to what people might kind of like today.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly tight.
It's somewhere in the middle.
It is fitted. It's closely fitted. So you don't look like you're wearing a baggy suit. You look like it's fitted for your body. And I think Lazenby had a great physique.
Absolutely.
And
still does. Quite a fetching man. Wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, so bonus. I don't even have a picture. What do you think of the suits that you're seeing now from Bond 25?
I think they're a slight improvement over what we had seen in the last two films.
Wow, this is news, folks. You're hearing it here, really. So what is it that it fits better just all around?
It's a little better. It doesn't look like it looks like it's flattering Daniel Craig's body. It's still a little too tight.
Right.
But it's also not. He doesn't look like he's going to burst out of these suits.
Right.
I think he looks a bit more comfortable, more relaxed. I mean, times are changing now.
Sure.
So those tight suits, I think in a few years, the ones that he was wearing in Skyfall and Spectre, I think they're going to be a little outdated, almost like people were like the way that we're seeing the License to Kill, those really baggy looks.
Yes.
I think we're not going there.
No.
And no one should ever go there again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let all of my suits out and get them lengthened, which is bad. Matt, first of all, thank you, and please apologize to your beautiful wife. Hopefully, she hasn't drank all the wine. But I can only take so much of you. I hope you understand. I'm sure they do. So I'm going to let you go. So I'm going to press the button. And can you do one thing for me before you leave? Can you just say for me, because I'd love to hear it, goodbye, Countess? Just one more time.
Goodbye, Countess.
Oh! Wow, what a treat. Listen, I don't know when these are going to be in stores, but you want one of these. We're going to put a link down below where you can get your own one of these. I think you can put a little bit of money down there. The price tag's on it, $10,550. A bargain if you can get Matt. This has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, talking about fit. Boy, do I feel better. Now I can actually go out into the weather. We'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.